Yes, we are live. How is everybody doing? Welcome back to Wrestle News 365, and we are here. We are back for a Monday Night Raw watch-along live stream. It is Monday Night Raw on Netflix from Brussels, Belgium. I had a good time for yours truly. This is, I don't even know if ever in the history of Wrestle News 365, if I've ever done back-to-back Monday Night Raw watch-alongs. We did one last week in the normal time in the US, which was Raw from Madison Square Garden. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, main event, steel cage. Did a post-show for that. Then, this past Friday for SmackDown, SmackDown was live from Barcelona in Spain. Did a watch-along and a post-show for that. And now, we're doing it again. Raw, live on Netflix, worldwide. It wasn't like SmackDown on Friday, only in international territories was it live on Netflix, because in the States, of course, still USA Network, usual time. But now, we've got a situation where Raw is live on Netflix. It kicks off in 14 minutes time worldwide, and we're getting the fallout of the John Cena heel turn at Elimination Chamber. Yes, for the first time since March 1st. In Canada, where John Cena kicked Cody Rhodes right between the legs, and he got that face right there. You can see him there. The heel John Cena. Since the heel turn, we haven't seen Cena. We've barely heard from him. We haven't even heard him speak, actually, because in the post-show press conference, he went like this. He dropped the microphone. Tonight, in Brussels, in Belgium, we're gonna hear from him for the first time, and I, for one, am so excited. I am so excited for what the presentation is going to be. Are we going to get new music? Are we going to get a new look? Is he going to get booed or is he going to get cheered? It's an international crowd, so they'll be happy to see him. Can he make Belgium boo Cena, the 16-time WWE World Champion? Cody Rhodes, we know he's going to be there. They're both going to be under the same roof. What is that confrontation going to look like? What is the heel promo going to look like? Are we going to get any physicality? We know there's a match for the World Heavyweight Championship, the undisputed WWE Championship between the two at WrestleMania. How is this all going to look? So we will find out very shortly, 13 minutes time. That Raw starts on Netflix around the world, and we can watch it all together. This is going to be a whole bunch of fun. So big up the chat. If you haven't already, click the like button. Already, we've got 42 people through the door, 22 likes. Let's get it to a quick 50. And also, be sure to subscribe. You can see right here, we're currently at 19,308. Less than 700 to go until 20K. That is the goal this year. My goal was to get to 20K this year. If we can do it early in the year, then who knows how far we can go. I think that new subs are turned on in terms of, like, something should appear here, same as super chats and what have you. You might need to test that theory if that actually does happen, but that should be the case. That's, super chats and new subs and all that fun stuff appear there. I can see everyone in the chat. Everyone, and I don't blame them, is very excited. And I'm very excited too, to be honest with you. We've got a new member as well. Cardinio, yes, is the latest member of the WN365 roster. You can join him. You can get your badges. You can get your emojis. You can get your exclusive members-only content, which is a lot more is coming soon for that. In fact, I've already put some plans together for what the members-only content is going to look like. The reason I say I've put those plans together is because if you've been watching recently, we've added new stuff to the channel. In addition to your daily news videos, which aren't going anywhere, we've added in more watch-alongs, more live post-shows, because you guys said you wanted more live content, so we're doing that. In addition, we're doing more countdown videos. You guys have really been enjoying that, particularly when it gets close to pay-per-view, premium live events, whether it's predictions, surprises, twists and turns, botches, mistakes, hidden details, Easter eggs. We're doing that stuff, and I think what is going to be coming to the members section of the channel, to exclusive to members of the WN365 roster, obviously, we're going to be having more match rewatches. There's already a few up there that you can watch now. But I think that's where gaming is going to exist on the channel. I think gaming is going to exist for members. So, obviously, WWE 2K25 is out now. I haven't got it yet because I don't have my PS5 at the moment. But I will be getting that very shortly. It's at another location, and that's going to be going on there. And as you've probably seen on the channel, I've got a load of old wrestling games. I've got pretty much all the SmackDown vs. Raws for PS2. I've got SmackDown 1 and 2. I bought a WCW game. I think it's Mayhem I bought, so I'm going to be playing that. There's loads. So my aim is that you get your bang for your buck when it comes to being a member of the WN365 roster. What are people saying here in the chat? Nathaniel says, I've got to wait 1 hour before I can watch you guys. I'm at work. It's these times, isn't it? It's the times. Lil Yo-Yo, big up Lil Yo-Yo, says, this is refreshing. If only WWE was on this time continuously. You know what? I was thinking, imagine this was like this all the time. But then I also thought, I would also be probably out of another job because I would not be able to do Manchester United and WWE if they were on always at good times. But this is refreshing, and this is really exciting, being on the road to WrestleMania. It's the biggest time of the year as a pro wrestling fan, isn't it? I mean, WrestleMania season. And everything else that comes with it. This is a massive month. We've already had Revolution this month. We've got all of these watch-alongs for these Raws and SmackDowns and these post-shows. Early April, I think the 4th, we're going to be doing Dynasty, AEW Dynasty, watch-along post-show for that. Of course, both nights of WrestleMania, post-shows and watch-alongs for that. In addition to that, I want to do a lot WrestleMania week. So I'm going to be doing probably, I don't know if I'll do Raw before Mania. Again, that depends on commitments. SmackDown before Mania, definitely. Depending on commitments, when I say commitments, Manchester United, possibly NXT Stand and Deliver, which is on WrestleMania Saturday, and I'll do Raw after Mania, definitely. And what else will I do? I just saw something in the last few minutes that NXT post WrestleMania is also going to be in Vegas, so I might do NXT that. Basically, for like a week, I'm not going to sleep. Which is why this stream will be proudly brought to you by Red Bull Blue, 0 sugar. I'm not probably going to drink it tonight. I don't need it. We're not early hours or anything like that. But as I've said multiple times, if there is an energy drink that wants to get involved and sponsor the channel, but it'll be bloody good. that would be bloody good. We're already close to 40 likes. We're 3 likes away. If you haven't already, click the like button, and also be sure to subscribe as well as we get closer to that 20k. I'm so excited. I really am. I'm so excited because this is historic, isn't it? Like John Cena, he's heel. He's bad Cena for the first time in 22 years. Yeah, and this isn't going to be Word Life. This is basic thugonomics. This is not going to be that version of John Cena because he's not going to come out doing that, is he? He's not going to come out with the chain holding it sideways. That John Cena is in the early 2000s. I'm so curious as to what this version of Cena is going to be. Is he going to be Hollywood John? Is he going to be that? Is he going to be going to the version that he was going to be doing back in 2012 when it was pitched for a small period of time that he was going to turn heel against The Rock once in a lifetime, turn to twice in a lifetime? He said he had new gear made. He said he had new music played. Does he go back to that music, or does he do something completely different? It's exciting. And thinking about how this is probably going to be moving forward as well. A lot of people are saying after last year's ending to WrestleMania with, the Bloodline rules and John Cena, The Undertaker, Seth Rollins as the Shield and all that stuff, that people were like, people are going, oh, how are they going to top that this year? Well, Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's going to be in Vegas. Who's the person? If The Rock got involved in this match, imagine it's a double down. They're both down. Referee's down. The Rock's hit a people's elbow on Cody, and out came the Texas Rattlesnake in Las Vegas, where he lives, by the way, and he's going to be doing a meet and greet at WWE World on April 19th and 20th. If he came out and hit The Rock with a Stone Cold Stunner, and The Rock flopped around the ring like a fish out of water, like it's WrestleMania 17 all over again, or WrestleMania 19 all over again, I think this channel would have peaked. I'm going to be on. I think this channel would have peaked if that happens. So that's not happening tonight, but that could be happening in about a month's time at WrestleMania. And we're going to be watching it all live. I have seen what people are saying in the chat as well. I've heard Cena Cody kicking off Raw. I don't know if WWE have announced that, but the suggestion is they're kicking off Raw. What a better way to start? What a better way to start than this? This is going to be good. This is going to be good. David says, Damo, when I saw that thumb, I was like, who the hell is the guy on the right? LOL. I'm getting new pictures soon. I am getting new pictures soon. Yes, that man who is on the thumb is not me. Is me. How much is it at this point? Since in August last year, I started basically exercising. And since then, so that's what, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. In the space of sort of 6-7 months, I've lost like over 6 stone. Like it's been a lot. In pounds, I'm down nearly 100. I'm like 90-ish. So yeah, it's the lightest I've been in 6 years, something like that. Pre-COVID, Owen. Yes, yeah, exactly. That's what it's been. So I'm getting new pictures. I'm going to get Josh to take some pictures of me, which I hate. I hate doing photo shoots, but I'm going to have to because I'm like catfishing the audience at this point. They might tune in to see that guy. They're not going to see him. They're going to see someone else. So yes, that is going to get fixed. Absolutely. David says, I saw this too. Says, today marks 20 years since the debut of My Time Is Now. I can't wait to hear the new theme. As is with anything, it's going to be incredibly polarizing, isn't it? It's going to be massively polarizing. Some people are going to hate it. Some people are going to love it. The important thing, I suppose, to remember is we're not supposed to like it. He's a bad guy. So if you don't like the theme, that's a good thing. That's a good thing that you don't like the theme, because we do live in a day and age where heels, we don't like to boo them. We like to cheer them. So, yes. But the event is kicking off, according to my Netflix feed, in 2 minutes and 40 seconds as of right now. Of course, with Netflix, you don't get commercials. Sometimes you just get an annoying wait. You just get an annoying elevator theme song, which is never the best. Yes. Lil Yo says, I'm the same. Owen lost a similar amount of weight in about 18 months or so. Big up, Lil Yo. It's not, I say it's not easy. It's one of those ones that I tried, because growing up, I was a big kid. And then I discovered going to the gym at like 16 and got into really good shape. I was really, really into the gym. And when I was at university, really got into the gym. And then I was always kind of known to be a bit of a gym guy. And then, yeah, for whatever reasons, you just get out of it. And then you just kind of stop, and it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. So I tried to lose weight a few times, but it's so true what they say, which is you'll do it when you want to. You just don't really know when that is. Like with anything, when you do it, you're like, oh, I should have done this ages ago. But I can't say I found it particularly difficult just because it was the right time. It was just, it's all up here. If you want to do it, it's all there. If you don't want to do it, then you won't do it. And that's the case with anything in life, You just have to want it. You just have to want it, and you just have to do it. And stop coming up with excuses. I came up with a million excuses not to do it. So I just looked at those excuses and be like, how can I not come up with that excuse anymore? And that literally even came to the point of going, right, I don't like going to the gym. I'll get some gym equipment for home. Got a treadmill, got some weights, got a weight bench, put it in my house. I was like, right, no excuse. You have to train every day, or every, as much as you possibly can. And then suddenly, if it's right there, I was like, oh, I'm actually doing it. So one of those things. We're 5 likes away from 50 already, which is amazing. So if you haven't already, click that like button. We're into less than 60 seconds to go. I'll make sure I'm all set up here. Take off my noise gate so it's not weird when I'm not talking. In very technical terms. I've got my pictures there ready as well for the post show. Reminder, we'll be having a post show after Raw goes off the air. That will also include screen grabs from the show. Direct. Bloom says we're getting bold Cena. Well, we saw some pictures on social media, didn't we, over the weekend, that Cena's covered up the bold spot. That hair looked more slick than I think it ever has. So here we go. Here we go, guys. This is exciting stuff. The live event is about to start. Let's go. Heel Cena is on the way. Oh, let's turn this up. Let's turn this sound up. There you go. I want to be immersed. Right. Get the Netflix logo. Then, I tell you what, I've had quite a few signature opens of WWE in my time. I do like this one. Then Now Forever. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Together. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Here we go. We are live in Belgium, in Brussels, Belgium. The first ever live televised WWE show in Belgium. This is Brussels. As Adrian says right there, big up all the Owenites in the chat. There's Finn Balor on St. Patrick's Day in his bucket hat. Would they switch the championship? Would they switch the IC title on St. Patrick's Day? I mean, they switched the tag team titles on SmackDown, didn't they? I mean, it's possible. There's Bianca Belair dressed in red. It's a Women's World Championship contract signing tonight. It's getting made a triple threat, isn't it? That's definitely happening. There's Io Sky, along with Dakota Kai, the Women's World Champion. Roman Reigns returned last week. He's going to be on SmackDown on Friday in Bologna, as will CM Punk and Seth Rollins. I'll be live for it. That's right. Punk, Rollins, Reigns. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, they've even got a little Belgian flag in the crowd. That's pretty cool. You can see the WrestleMania sign. That must be so cool. Going to an event, seeing the WrestleMania sign. Look at that. The drones flying around. Is that a bit of a different set? It's a bit of a different set, isn't it? I mean, not 1,000,000% different, but a little bit different. It is a historic night, Michael Cole. You're right. Michael Cole? Corey Graves is out of the doghouse. He's back on Raw. Turns out he didn't need to sulk or walk away. Could just, you know what I mean? He's back on Raw now. Everything's fine. He's not going to leave. Corey Graves has returned. You're right, Michael Cole. The world cannot wait for what he's going to say. Explain his actions. As we see in typical WWE fashion. A recap, of course. Yes, Cody Rhodes with the black eye. Cody told his daughter he ran into a wall. As you can see right there. There you can see the Cody with a shiner. Courtesy of not John Cena, but Travis Scott. Yeah. Courtesy of one at John Cena. Big match John. A kick between the nuts. Or the legs by John. He was a hero. A great man who did great things. Oh. Yes, we're about to see John Cena imminently on WWE television. A heel John Cena imminently on WWE television. We're gonna see it. This is exciting stuff. And look at Cody bleeding. I mean, we're probably not going to see The Rock until WrestleMania, but, you know, that's why he's the final boss. He is the final boss. And it is John Cena's successor. Absolutely. Corwin's right. That Travis Scott receipt, and it's coming at WrestleMania. Even if, like, Cody's not, like, doing it to stiff him on purpose, he will give him a receipt because it's just a thing. You know what I mean? Because it's a thing that, like, he gave him a black eye, the internet, social media, the WWE Universe, they're expecting Cody to stiff Travis Scott. So I don't know how he's going to do that. Punch to the face, something through a table. He's been training with Booker T. Right, here we go. We await. Goes quiet. What we getting? What are we getting? Oh, it is Cena, and it's the same music. It's the same music, and he is getting boos. He is getting boos. I thought we were going to get different music, but it's the same music. Same music, same gear. You son of a bitch, WWE. I can't believe you've done this to me. Crowd are chanting John Cena sucks. So it's the same John. It's the same John. That's interesting. I thought we were going to get something completely different. I mean, there's still time, I suppose. Look, he's not retiring at WrestleMania. He's retiring in December, so he can evolve. He can evolve over time. But this... But he's getting booed. John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. Spam it in the chat. John Cena sucks. No running to the ring. Nothing like that. No pose. John Cena sucks. I mean, look, that's a capacity crowd booing the hell out of John Cena. I'm not going to go all in. I'm not going to go all in that they haven't changed anything yet, because I still think that they will. That is still going to come. That will still happen. So I think we're still going to get different gear. We're still going to get different music, just not tonight. Like I said, they've got till December, remember. Look at him. He's just shrugging around. And this guy, the 16-time world champion, is getting booed out of Brussels. Listen to that reaction. And he doesn't give a shit. I was worried, are they going to boo him? Aren't they going to boo him? They're booing. Well, we've got a little bit of like, let's go Cena. Cena sucks. We've got a little bit of let's go Cena. Let's go Cena. Let's go Cena. Let's go. Look at that evil face. Look at that evil man. Big Match John is a big bad bastard. It's loud. And he is just staring. Just staring and drinking it all in. If you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well whilst you're at it. That's the thing is, though, that's when you're big time. He hasn't said a word and the crowd are going insane. He's not said a word. He's not said anything. This reaction, he just moved. He went to leave and the crowd's just literally got unhinged. He went to leave. They've gone nuts. He dropped the microphone and he just went to leave. They've gone crazy. He has got them here. That's where John Cena's got them. Right there. You sold out. Chance of you sold out. Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving. He's leaving. Look at him. He's doing nothing. Nothing. Zero. When someone is properly grounded in life. They shouldn't have to look outside themselves for approval. Smug John. I tell you what, I love that. I love the shape of the arena as well in Brussels. The shape of this arena is brilliant. It's a very unique one. It's not like the ones you would see maybe in the States. They're kind of, it's more bowlish, isn't it? And they're on top. You're making this so easy for me, he said. For 25 years, he's been the victim. He's been the victim of an abusive relationship. You have lost your time to talk. Oh, an abusive relationship. See, he bullied him into being a puppet and doing it with a smile on his face. No more. Crowd chants, "Fuck you, Cena." I mean, this is epic. This is epic shit. Literally, they're trying to censor it because the crowd's chanting "F you, Cena." Don't bleep it. It's Netflix, man. He is not a baby face. Oh. He is not a heel. You're exposing the business, brother. He's a human being. Each and every one of you has been awful to him. They've been awful. And it's been the same damn noise for 25 years. What are they singing now? Is that something in French? Moments of embarrassment, moments of shame, just like that. So what did he do? He changed himself, hoping that they would like him a little bit. It wasn't enough. So he worked hard like he always does, and he started to win. And win. And win. And win. And win. And win. And win. Win. He won a lot, and you hated it. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Good promo so far, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's all your fault. You expect to boo me for the majority of my career, now I've got to be nice to you? And he's not wrong. You know what I mean? He's not wrong. Yeah, exactly, Adrian. Is this missionary, Roman, wherever you are? Missionary. Crowd continued to say, "Shut the fuck up." And in his final moments, what's the only thing he can do? He could walk away. He said, "What a great example." They go from booing to cheering when I say I'm going to walk away. He's walking away at the end of this year. And now suddenly people are going to be nice. That's what it's going to be. He tried one last time to get along. You ruin everything. 2 seconds, it's great, and then it's never enough. He's got them like that, hasn't he? He's just got them like this. Playing them like a fiddle. Playing them like a fiddle. That's what happens when you've been in the business 25 plus years. You've got as much equity as John Cena has. Each one of the idiots is proving his point with every breath. No matter what he does, it is never enough. And you should be ashamed of yourself. All you ever do is take. You take. You take. You take. And you take. I mean, the only problem they're going to have is that once Cena retires, they're going to lose their top heel. Because this is top heel shit. John Cena's coming to my account. What do we get? What do we get? Not one of you sons of bitches ask me how I feel. What do we get? By the way, there are so many memes coming out of this, aren't there? What do we get? What do we get? What you've earned is nothing. I mean, this is just, I mean, this, to be honest, this is total divas, John. You don't get new music. That is his voice. This is what he's saying. His time is fine now. He's basically saying, I'm not going to give you new music. I'm not going to give you new gear. That's what you want. I'm not giving you what you want. Oh, that is good. A long look in the mirror to see how awful each and every one of you has been for 25 years. I mean, I like that. I like that he's basically going, look, I could have come out to new music and new gear, but you want that. Crowd chants, we want Cody. Because that is a good reason not to have new music and new gear, isn't it? Which is basically, that's what you want. That's what you want that. You're chanting for Cody. Of course. Brand new shiny toy. Put this one out to pasture. He's jealous. Jealous John. Jealous John Cena. Awful people. Every single person. No one is safe. You in the front row. He's pointing to people in the Cena shirts. He can identify them very easily. You're the Let's Go Cena people. I tell you what he's going to do now. Because he's saying, you're the Let's Go Cena people. He's going to try and get them to hate him too. So he's going to be giving it, you're the people that are going to support you until you start supporting Cody instead because you turned your back on me. You're awful people. Hey. The Cena sucks Jack off. The Let's Go Cena people are just as awful. I told you, he's going to make him hate him. What have you ever done? You. Another meme. You. What have you ever done to support me? What have you ever done for Cena? Steal from him. You steal. You steal. Steal his personal moments. You steal his time. Made him a toy. He doesn't like the invisible joke. It's not funny. It's not funny. You're right, John. It's not funny anymore. It's pathetic. You are pathetic. I mean, I don't disagree with that stuff as well. Not ready to lead into an uncomfortable conversation. You wear words. He lives them every day. He is the definition of perseverance. And every person here knows it. You do not support me. What you do, you use me as an excuse for your pathetic failure of a life. Oh, John. All you've ever done for 25 years is sit on your ass and watch me be great. No more. Right, John, no more. Until that kid one day. His toxic, dysfunctional relationship. Just called a kid. He's in a toxic, dysfunctional relationship with a kid. And then they panned to this kid that was like that. He's breaking up with you. I'm breaking up with you. You don't matter to me. There's nothing you can do. You know he's right. Uh-oh! Well, we wondered how long this was going to take. We wondered how long that he was going to wait. And the answer was not very long because they're under the same roof. Here comes the undisputed WWE champion. Here comes Cody Rhodes. I did think that. I did wonder to myself. I thought, how long is he going to go on basically just doing big punchy lines? I'm breaking up with you. You're awful people. You're dumped. Toxic dysfunctional relationship. I mean, the memes are easy. You take. There's the woe and the pyro. Cena looks pissed. Why is Cody smiling so much? Cody, that's the baby face thing I hate, by the way. The guy turned on you a few weeks ago, and you're coming out here high-fiving people, kissing fat girls, as Batista would say. Listen to that crowd and look at Cena's face. Oh yeah, Bloom, you're right. Imagine he does him with this fine speech. That would be something. We've got nearly 90 people watching. We are about 17 likes away from... 27 likes, excuse me, away from 100 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well. We're currently at 19,315 subscribers on the road to 20k. Cody's taken off the jacket. And he shares the ring with Big Match John. Cody raises the WWE Championship above his head. And he grabs the microphone. And we're about to hear Cody talk. Crowd chants for Cody. Crowd continues chants. Cody, big Cody chants. I tell you what, fine speech. Kick him in the balls again. That's what I do. Fine speech. Whack. Right between the legs. What a reaction. What a crowd. What an opening segment. This opening segment's nearly gone 30 minutes. This is the beauty of being on Netflix. You can do what you want. Opening segment, nearly 25 minutes long. No break. You can do whatever you want. Don't have to worry about commercial. Look at Cena. Look at Cena's face. He was doing the David Brent slow blink. Look at his face. Crowd are chanting for Cody Rhodes. And Cena looks absolutely sickened by it. Sickened by the idea that people would be singing for his replacement in his retirement year. It's a toxic relationship. John's right. He's absolutely right. Crowd continues to chant for Cody. What's he gonna say? I mean, now Cody can't even get a word out. Can't even get a word out. He says everybody was willing to hear you out. Even himself. If he understood correctly, they've given you their worst. They've given you your best for 25 years. And they did that. Because you were special. Oh, you were special. Cody not coming out and telling him you were special. That's the Vince McMahon meme. He was special. He was special. Listen, kid, enough! It's not kid. It's WWE champion. Chance for Cody. Cena calling him kid. I mean, to be fair, Cody is nearly 40. Who the hell are you? John Cena. Ruthless aggression. Smack. Who the hell are you? I'm John Cena. Ruthless aggression. Smack. Week to week, face to face with John Cena, and instead he got this. Cody's like a bad parent. I'm disappointed. This better not show up at WrestleMania. He runs it over. He runs it out. He retires it early. Go find John Cena. He wants to wrestle him at WrestleMania 41. Not this whiny bitch. And he just threw the microphone at him. And he's walking out the ring. No physicality. Cody, what have you done? Because John Cena is now staring a hole through him. I don't know if this is going to be the only Cena appearance on this show, you know. And that whiny bitch is still standing in the ring. He hasn't moved. And he looks pretty pissed off. And holds up the WWE Championship. as Cody's about to leave. Look at him. Look at him. He's still standing there. Drops the microphone. Crowd chant, Cena sucks. And they're waving him out. They're waving him out of Brussels. He's never coming back. It's the last time he's going to be there. As a wrestler anyway. And you're waving him away. Look at that crowd. Listen to the atmosphere. Listen to the waves. That is the 16-time world champion getting booed and cheered and waved out of the arena. Good grief. He stops. Turns. And just walks to the back. Well, what did we all make of that? What did we all make of that? I tell you what, that was one hell of an opening segment, that was. That was one hell of an opening segment. I mean, that's an all-time Raw moment. When you've got someone that's turned heel for the first time in over 20 years. He initially didn't say anything, got booed out of the building. Then he cuts an epic all-timer promo. Ah! Michael Cole just called him a prick. An irrational prick. Michael Cole is an irrational prick. Oh, Michael Cole. They didn't bleep that out, did they, Netflix? Good Lord. Oh. Well, that segment lasted about 25 minutes, nearly half an hour. What a segment that was. Oh. Michael Cole and John Cena and a rational prick. Michael Cole, he's going to go full Jim Ross at WrestleMania, I'm telling you. John Cena, you son of a bitch. As we're seeing highlights of one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time, 1987 WrestleMania 3. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat defeats the Macho Man Randy Savage for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh. And yeah, the main event is for the Intercontinental title. Good grief. I got to catch my breath after that opening segment. That was pretty incredible stuff, not going to lie. My wonder is, first action of the evening. It's going to be no holds barred. And look at Ludwig with his sassy walk to the ring. So the opening match is going to be no holds barred, which is going to be Ludwig Kaiser versus Penta el Zero Miedo. Anything goes. Look at that. Penta. His brother's coming to WWE soon. Ray Phoenix. We saw a vignette on SmackDown. Oh. Again, I've got to catch my breath after that opening segment. I think surely we'll be going to commercial. We in commercial? Oh, we're still seeing a bit of a entrance. It's still going on. But yes, I mean, in terms of an opening segment, that, like I said, that's an all-timer for Monday Night Raw. John Cena comes out, booed out of the building, the crowd, the promo. Some stuff I was surprised we didn't get. We didn't get new music. We didn't get new gear. But he explained that very well by basically saying, I don't want to give you what you want. So that's why I've not done it. But I think he will eventually do it. So that's quite interesting. It feels like it's just the beginning, doesn't it? It's just the beginning of it all. And look, you know what? He didn't touch on there. He didn't touch on the relationship with The Rock, did he, Cena? He didn't. He mentioned that at all. Ludwig Kaiser. Or Samantha Irvin used to say, Ludwig Kaiser. But what a start to the show. That is money. And it's an interesting one, because I mentioned this after the SmackDown on Friday, that after the SmackDown, going into WrestleMania, I am still this feeling of there's only a couple of things that I feel really have a lot of steam. You know, I think obviously the Cena Cody one, bloody hell, that's got steam. You saw it tonight. I think Roman, Punk, and Rollins obviously is money, but we haven't really seen it. Yeah, we saw Roman return last weekend. That was quite big, but on SmackDown it was a bit of an afterthought. Heyman basically came out and was like, Roman's not here. Buy a ticket, which they didn't like. That's money. I don't know. I was really like feeling, you know what I mean? But not that that needs to be, that WWE can do anything at the moment, and they're just selling out everywhere, left, right, centre. I mean, it's sold out in Brussels this evening. I think over 8,000 there. Lord knows what they charged them. I'm sure it's a ridiculous amount of money. It was like that with Clash at the Castle last year in Scotland. But Raw is very much a better show than SmackDown at the moment in general as well. That SmackDown at points was quite tedious on Friday. Even though it was a great crowd, it was just, you know. As we await to come back from commercial for this no holds barred. Jadine says WWE serious money right now. We need a promo for that Rollins, Punk, and Roman one. I agree. I think that's... Oh, Stone Cold. Hey, Stone Cold. He's in town. He's in town. Las Vegas. On WrestleMania weekend. He's going to be there. April 19th and 20th. That's WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. Austin's going to be there. Rock Stunner Booyah. I think that one could be coming. I think that one could be on the horizon. I think that is. I hope so. Jason's right. I love the fact that Michael Cole just went nuts. Here we go. Here comes Penta. God, look at the pyro for Penta. Good grief. He's going to do the Penta walk. Called the drone operation. Look at all the pyro. There's fire. There's Catherine Wills doing the Penta walk. 87 kilos. Penta. Cero miedo. Do you know what's remarkable is Penta is wrestling with a torn bicep. He was on Sheamus's Celtic Warrior Workouts channel recently, and he's been wrestling with a torn bicep for like 3 years or something like that. Ridiculous. And you see it when he goes like this. His biceps like hanging off. It's insanity. Look at them. They're singing Ole, 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 Zero Miedo. Bloom says, do you think we'll get any backstage segments with Cena tonight? There's just something in me, because his time is limited and his appearances are limited. I can't think that would be the only time we see him. Like, the only time we see him on TV. Like, surely we get, like you said, a backstage segment, or if Cody's wrestling on the show, maybe. I don't know. I feel like he'll come back out. We're 14 likes away from 100, guys. So if you haven't already, click the like button. And there we go. The bell rings. We're underway. And slaps and right hands. Looks like a great... Oh, what a chop. And this is one of those... Clothesline over the top rope goes Ludwig. This is one of those examples whereby... Yes, it's a Penta. Oh, goes into the timekeeper's area. Yes, it's 40 minutes and we're only having our first match of the show. But it's that sports entertainment, isn't it? Pro wrestling isn't just about wrestling. It's about promos. It's about moments. It's about magic. Look at him. Running the barricade. Hurricane Runner. Oh, sends Ludwig Kaiser into the apron. Lilio says it's wild that he doesn't fix it. It's what's really wild is it's the same injury that Nigel McGuinness had back in 2009, 2008-2009, and that's why WWE didn't sign him. He had a torn bicep, or partially torn bicep. Penta dives over the top. Brilliant. What a dive. Tope con Hilo. Uh-oh. Is he gonna... Oh, this might not be good. They're on the announce table. Big chop. Kaiser fights back. Boo. Look at these trading chops on the announce table. Oh, rapid fire chops by Penta. Oh, and he's just gouging the eyes. Is Kaiser up on the shoulder. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Death Valley driver. Gosh. Onto the announce table. I mean, Kaiser fell off the table. Penta just got absolutely spiked in there. Whew. Good grief. See, this is what I love about it being on Netflix. We're in commercial, but we're still watching the match. It's like when you watch AEW on Triller TV and you see everything. The fact that basically international fans don't have to deal with commercials with wrestling on anything now is amazing. Oh, Penta goes into the ring post. Uh-oh, Kaiser's got a chair. Kaiser's got that chair. Oof. In the gut. I mean, Kaiser, obviously I know the Intercontinental Championship is currently occupied. Oh, punches to the gut. He's gonna... Oh, what a chop. You could see Ludwig Kaiser being an Intercontinental Champion, couldn't you? Same with Penta. Shh. Oh, his hand. He might have just broke his hand. He got the whole arena to be quiet, and he smacked, and it hit the ring post. Oh, some of you are watching ads, and maybe that depends what territory you're in, I suppose. Here in the UK, we don't have any, or maybe it depends what tier you've got on your Netflix subscription. Perhaps, maybe. Can confirm on mine, we don't. Actually, yeah, out of curiosity, how many people are watching ads in the chat at the moment? 1 in the chat if you're watching ads, 2 in the chat if you're not. It's Kaiser. Rolls Penta into the ring. Kaiser putting Penta on the top rope. Yeah, a bit of a mixed bag. Some people are, some people aren't. That's really interesting, that. Oh, look at that punch right to the head. Oof, of Penta. And we're going to be back from commercial very shortly. I like as well that there's a little thing, if you're not watching ads, there's a little box that appears at the top right-hand corner and basically says 3 minutes, and it counts that down the whole time and tells you when you're going to come back. That's good as well. Crossbody by Penta. Oh, duck under. Sort of a reverse sling blade. Sends Kaiser's face straight into the canvas. Penta. Oh, up and over. Oh, beautiful. Into a backstabber. Float over backstabber. Tremendous. Ooh. They've got the French chant again. They've got the babyface chant of when they hit 1, 2. Penta's doing that motion. Oh, beautiful step up enziguri. Kaiser catches him. Up on the shoulders. And another Death Valley driver. Same move on the table earlier on. 2. Yeah, I wonder if going back to the Cena stuff earlier on, if we are going to get any reasoning as to why, Cena sided with The Rock. Or maybe they just won't. Look at Kaiser. He's a big sort of Bond villain. Oh, big back body drop onto the table. Oh, he got his payback, didn't he, there? He got his payback when it comes to the body drop on the table. Oof. And the crowd once again chanting ole, 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 zero miedo. Now, talk about being popular and over. And he's really only just started, in WWE. It's pretty remarkable, isn't it? Oh, big slap to the face by Kaiser. Good grief. Crowd wants tables. As Adrian said, just remember it's no holds barred. They want tables, you can get it. Former TNA World Champion. Suppose they can say that now. I think those of us that watched wrestling in the early 2000s, like them talking like former TNA World Champion is so wild to me. Because there was a time which you just could not say anything TNA on WWE. They wouldn't even acknowledge it existed. Oh, a big forearm right to the back of the neck by Kaiser to Penta. Oof, just kicks out. Corwin says, did you watch the JD interview with Chris Van Vliet? I did. I thought it was very good. I always watch Chris's stuff. I actually have spoken to him a few times. Way back when we were going to be part of the same podcast network. But it didn't happen in the end. But yeah, Chris is a great guy. He always responds. Kaiser talking a bunch of smack there to Penta. Yeah, they do, Lilio, they do 1, 2, it's like Sacramondu, and it's about the French WWE announcer. It's his catchphrase, I believe. It's Simplement deux. So basically, they go 1, 2, Simplement deux, which is it's only 2, and then they start singing Simplement deux, which is it's only, which only 2, only 2. They did it last year at Backlash in France, but it's like a catchphrase of the French commentator. Apparently, that's what he says every time he goes Simplement deux. Look at this. Penta says Zero Miedo. What's Ludwig Kaiser going for here? Nope. Rolls through. Oh, going for that arm breaker. Hyperextends the elbow. Brutality indeed. He's holding his forearm. Penta's got that steel chair. Look, Kaiser trying to beg off. He's saying, no, please don't. He says, I give up, you win. You just gave up. You just give up. Oh, once again, just a rake of the eyes. Oh, super kick chair to the face. Oh, steel chair to the back. Uh-oh. Oh, kicked it off the top of his head. Like a Penta shaking the ropes. What's your bicep, Penta? Oh, it might be a Mexican. Mexican Destroyer. On the chair. Bloody Nora. Get ready for Fear Factor. Oh, Penta driver. And Penta gets the victory. What a match. Great match. What a Raw so far. We've had that epic John Cena opening. Heel John Cena. Heel promo. Interrupted by Cody Rhodes. Paving the way. I mean, it wasn't much of a no-holds-barred match. I think they maybe could have just called it no DQ. I mean, they're the same thing. But Penta with the Destroyer onto the chair. Capped off with the Penta driver. And that's the 3. As always with the matches, get your star ratings in the chat out of 5. A fun match to start the show. Fun match. Great. Oh, there's Kathy Kelly. Ooh, Kathy. Said you have Ludwig Kaiser behind you definitively. On the road to WrestleMania. What is next for Penta? Thank you, Brussels. His English is actually pretty good. For some reason, we just don't see... You don't hear many Penta promos in English, but his English is actually pretty good. Not only in Europe. Every continent in the world. That sounds intercontinental-ish. What is next for Penta? Listen. Intercontinental Championship. I said it earlier on, didn't I? He promised you. Cero. That feels very ladder match-ish at WrestleMania, doesn't it? I feel like we're getting like a Bron Breakker, maybe Finn, maybe Penta, maybe Ludwig, maybe Rey Fenix, kind of Intercontinental Championship ladder match at WrestleMania. I think we might be getting something like that. I see Karrion Kross talking to Dominic Mysterio there as Dakota Kai makes her way to the ring. As she's going to be facing Ivy Nile coming up next. Which can only mean one thing. Can it mean one thing? Are we going to get it? Or are we going to get a promo? Sometimes you get a promo. There you get a promo. You get an American-made promo. Sometimes they go to the just to the commercial music, but they're not. Oh, look. Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee, they're looking for Chad Gable. Which, with Chad Gable, have you heard what his name's going to be? Grande Americano. He's being named after a cup of coffee. Grande Americano. The Creed brothers has called him Stupido. They got to talk to Pierce. Handle this tonight. Out in the ring. Tag team match. We're 10 likes away, by the way. 10 likes away from 100 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. Let's get to 100. That would be fantastic. Well, also, in terms of subs, look at that. 19,316. Yes. Austin 316. It was 316 day yesterday. As here comes America Made, Ivy Nile. Crowd chant, "You suck." They've got the "You suck" treatment in their entrance music. With America Made making their way to the ring. Intercontinental Championship Penta. Kevin says this match again. We have seen that quite a lot, haven't we? Ivy Nile versus Dakota Kai. We have seen it a little bit. I can't believe we're an hour into this show already, nearly. What a rapid hour. A John Cena segment for the ages with Cody Rhodes, followed by a no-holds-barred match, a very fun no-holds-barred match between Penta and Ludwig Kaiser. I mean, the John Cena segment was so epic that Michael Cole had to call him, what did he say, an irrational prick? Here comes Dakota Kai. Good pop. Not bad reaction for Dakota Kai there. I mean, Dakota Kai, she's got lyrics in her song. Michael Cole's not getting to grips with this ad break thing, is he? Because every time he gets getting cut off by the ad break. Oh, there's the Judgment Day. Finn Balor talking to Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, wishing them luck. It's going to be another stop on the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. It says this time next week. It was about saying you're going to be Intercontinental Champions. He thanks Dom for getting him the match tonight. Whatever it takes to get the Judgment Day back on top. Here's the thing. He has an idea. What's the idea? Perfect person to add to the Judgment Day. What if we had Penta? Penta's not going to go to the Judgment Day. Goes behind his back. All these conversations with all these people. To Penta. You're a snake. I mean, to be honest, I thought for a second it was going to be a thing where it was like, it was a thing where he was going to go, yes, fine. But maybe not. Dakota Kai set for one-on-one action against Ivy Nile. But he wants to add... I mean, Penta's not going to go to the Judgment Day. I mean, it's not really going to happen, is it? Oh, look, there's Chad Gable. There he is. Chad Gable is back. Running out to the ring. It's definitely not, he's not going to be not in a mask or anything. So, it's a different person. Different people. Completely different people. Not a problem. Don't know why you would suggest that it wasn't, because it's not. So it's totally fine. Totally fine, no problem, not an issue. Completely fine. Ivy Nile. Michael Cole asking him, "Where's your lucha mask?" This doesn't know what you're talking about. Oof, into the corner, sternum first. Oh, German suplex just folded her up like an accordion. Sacramento. Gonna go for a suplex. Oh, rolls through. Samplemonde. Oh, Dakota, big clothesline. And a drop kick. Dakota a multi-time. Oh, big boot by Dakota Kai. Went for a stomp. And a kick. What's Dakota got to go for here? Oh, Chad Gable. Caught him in the act. Oh, what a move. 1, 2. Oh, kicks out. Like a version of a DDT, wasn't it? Here comes the LWO. Oh, God. One of the Creeds just flipped out. Dragon Lee Mysterio in pursuit. Now they're trying to run out the way. I wonder if Grande Americano is going to show up anytime soon. Ivy now, she's got distracted here. Oh, big kick by Dakota Kai. Up on the shoulders. Oh. GTK. And Dakota Kai gets the win. We're 5 likes away from 100 likes, by the way, guys. If you haven't already, click the like button. And be sure to subscribe as well. A big victory for Dakota Kai. As Kai celebrates in the corner. Well, we're going to be getting a WrestleMania Women's World Championship contract signing coming up next. You do kind of wonder, don't you, with that Cena stuff, is there going to be anything more this evening? Because as many people have pointed out, you know, the opening of the show, not everyone's going to be able to catch that live. I mean, they'll go back and watch it, but is there more to come with that? Or is that just going to be it? Is Io Sky, the Women's World Champion, set to sign the contract for a WrestleMania match against Bianca Belair. Io Sky. Are we going to get the commercial noise? No, we're not. We're not. Good. Good. No commercial. As Io Sky continues to make her way to the ring. Io last week, of course, felt disrespected, didn't she? She got, pushed in the face by Rhea Ripley, pushed in the face by Bianca Belair, slapped them both and then left. B says that's probably it for Cena. If the show was 3 hours, then maybe. Well, I suppose we have to remember, the show is as long as WWE wants it to be. So, usually, recently, it's been about 2.5 hours. But it could be 3, it could be less. So it depends what they want to do, I suppose. I mean, the big indicator, I suppose, is if they do anything else with Cody, if Cody has a match, or there could just be, look, remember, one of the best segments, Look at You Now, with The Rock last year when he attacked Cody Rhodes in Chicago, where Rhodes just got attacked, didn't he? Backstage, Rhodes was fighting with someone, and The Rock just attacked him. John Cena could do the same. We could see something similar to that. I don't know if he'll say, look at you now, a million times like he did before. Look at you now. Look at you now. Look at you now. But, yeah, we could see something like that, perhaps. Capacity crowd in Brussels, Belgium this evening. Capacity crowd in Brussels, Belgium. And listen to the reaction. And here comes Bianca Belair, the challenger for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania. And one of them, seemingly, going to be one of them, one of the challengers. We shall see. Because this is highly possible that Rhea Ripley Could it interrupt things? I wouldn't be shocked if that does happen. As Bianca Belair makes her way to the ring. If you are just joining us, you've missed John Cena. If you're just joining us, you've missed John Cena. John Cena opened the show, explained his reasoning for turning heel at Elimination Chamber, got booed out of the building, said he was in a toxic, dysfunctional relationship with the people, and said, I'm breaking up with you. He says you just want, and you take. Then you had Cody Rhodes come out, called him a whiny bitch, said this Cena shouldn't show up to WrestleMania. This Cena shouldn't show up to WrestleMania because I'll retire him then and there. Michael Cole called John Cena an irrational prick on commentary. If that's the last of Cena we've seen for this evening, we don't know. No new music. No new music for Cena. No new gear for Cena. He actually said to the crowd, he went, I know that's what you want. I'm not giving you what you want. I'm not doing it. So that's the latest for John Cena, heel John Cena. But right now we have a contract signing for the Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania. If you haven't already, click the like button. We hit 100 likes. If you haven't already, subscribe too. So you can see we're getting closer to 20k. Currently 19,324. As this contract signing, 2 signatures on the contract to make it official. The floor is yours. They both sit down. As a We Want Mommy chance for Rhea Ripley. He says you can't. He says Rhea will not disrespect me again. No one will disrespect me again. She's the Women's World Champion. After WrestleMania. I mean, to be fair, if it was me cutting a promo in a different language, I would be horrified. And she'd still be the Women's World Champion. Bianca Belair in glasses. Somewhere, KG the comedian is smiling a lot. He doesn't know why, but he is. He puts pen to paper. Crowd chant, you deserve it, to Io Sky. She's going to be defending a Women's Championship for the 2nd WrestleMania in a row. Top talent, top quality is Io Sky. Bianca's about to speak. She's got all the respect in the world for you. Sama says KG's got a poster. He does. He says, I've got to tell you what I told Rhea. You do not know her if you think that's going to be a pass again. She's Bianca Belair. She's EST of WWE. And she's going to be the new Women's World Champion. She's getting booed. I'm still saying Bianca Belair actually attacked Naomi. There was hints of it on SmackDown on Friday. It's now official. Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. Oh, it's a very professional. Uh-oh, what a reaction. What a reaction. Listen to that reaction. Rhea Ripley, the crowd goes insane. Mammy has arrived. Adam Pearce wants referees. He says, get some referees. He says, please get some referees, get some referees. Crowd continues to chant for Mommy. She's going to now take a page out of your book. She's simply out here to watch. AO Sky's not happy with this. Kicking off. Oh, she got shoved in the face again. Oh, what a headbutt. Headbutt by Rhea. Uh-oh. She's got a powerbomb through Bianca Belair. Oh, they didn't go through the table. I am the table. It didn't break. Elbow drop. Send them through the table. Go to the top rope or something. The table didn't break. Oh, she's got the contract. It's not for you. She's signing the contract. Is that legal? Is that legal? Well, she stole the contract. She says, I'm in the match now. She stole the contract. Is she going to steal the title? This is like Shawn Michaels' WrestleMania 20. He just came out and he just signed the contract. That's what he did in the build-up to that match. Made it a triple threat. Uh-oh, it's Jey Uso. He's doing the claps. Main event, Jey Uso is now in your city, your country. He's been doubting himself. Mind playing tricks on him. Flew halfway across the world to whoop somebody's ass. Gonna be Austin Theory. He's gonna shock the world and become World Heavyweight Champion. I'm still not feeling it, to be honest. Oh, he said hit my music. There was Gunther. He talked to Jimmy on Friday. He's just as dumb as you are. Here comes Jey Uso. Look at that reaction. He's running to the ring. Who's he? He's like the Ultimate Warrior. Look at that crowd. Good grief. Look at that place. I mean, Lil Yo is right. The scenes in Brussels. Good grief. Look at that. Cole says he eats every week. How's my eating? It's not ideal. I work on it. I'll do my best. Try and work on it. So, main event, Jey Uso is going to be facing off against Austin Theory up next. Look at him. He's doing handshakes with Michael Cole. And then just a fist bump with Corey Graves. Let's look at the scenes. Look at the reactions. Whereas their match against his match against Austin Theory is coming up next. We've got 128 people watching. If you haven't already, click the like button. 3 likes away from 110. And be sure to subscribe as we get closer and closer and closer to 20k. Michael Cole doing his version of the yeet, which is this. That's Michael Cole's yeet. Michael Cole doing the yeet. He looks like Mr. Bean, which I know is ironic because I mean I'm Beanish. As we see a cutscene from WWE 2K25, and which probably means we're just going to see this for now for 3 minutes. There you go. Michael Cole said he's in the best shape of his life. Now we have to listen to Michael Cole on commentary, sucking wind for the next 5 minutes as he gets his breath back. Crowd's going crazy. I mean, for some reason, Jey Uso's not getting in the ring. He's still got to get on the table again. Look at even Corey Graves is doing it. Good grief. I mean, it is quite funny, isn't it? Because he's got a great entrance, good on the microphone, the matches. I would be interested to see what happens when he wins the world title, because he's going to win at WrestleMania. He's going to win the world championship. His merch is through the roof, obviously. Dan says, what's your thoughts on how Graves has been treated? I'm a huge fan of his. I like Corey Graves. I mean, I can get why he was upset, being demoted to NXT. I can understand that. But also at the same time, like now, he'd be back on Raw in no time, because McAfee's never going to be around for ages. He's got too much going on. You know what I mean? He'll eventually he'll go back to doing football again and other stuff, so it's a matter of time. Here comes A-Town Down Under's Austin Theory. Theory comes out with Grayson Waller. They've been teasing, turning on each other for like 6 months at this point. Maybe longer than that, like a year. Of course, last week in Madison Square Garden, Jey Uso defeated Grayson Waller. And tonight he'll probably beat Austin Theory. After the match last week, of course, Gunther attacked Jey Uso. He attacked him, choked him out. Gunther had a brilliant match with Axiom Friday on SmackDown in Spain. It was a top match. And we'll be back from commercial very, very shortly. Back from commercial. Don't like commercial, but... And Backlash coming to St. Louis. Yeah, Backlash going to be in St. Louis. Cena's advertised for it. Cena's advertised for a lot of things. Maybe he will be. I mean, out of curiosity, in the chat right now, is John Cena winning at WrestleMania? 1, he wins. 2, he loses. Let me know in the chat. If I was typing in the chat at the moment, I would be putting 1. I think Cena wins at WrestleMania. I think he wins, has a heel run. Maybe until SummerSlam, maybe. Because remember, he's retiring at the end of the year. Jey Uso. Oh, spear. It was a spear. 1, 2. He won. What the hell was that? He won. What the hell? He just hit a spear that Michael Cole called as a crossbody. Because it was that shitty of a spear. This is not doing... Oh! He just tried to dive over the top rope. He did a flop dollar. Oh, dear. I mean, that has done Jey Uso no favours at all. He couldn't do a spear in the match. He went to dive over the top rope and he went over like top dollar. Oh, Jey, you've had an absolute stinker. You've been yeeting too much. A forearm. Oh, takes the championship. Pulls down the top rope. There goes Gunther. I mean, I mentioned recently that Jey Uso's put on a bit more size. Couldn't get over the top rope, could he, for a dive? And you see how much pain he had trying to get to the top rope there. He might be in a bit of trouble, you know. Well, I'm not going to lie. That segment was the shits. That segment was a train wreck. I mean, there is so much wrong with that. So much wrong with that. Austin Theory gets beat in like 10 seconds. 10 seconds with a spear that Michael Cole said was a crossbody. After the match, he goes to dive over the top rope on both of them. He hits the top rope and hits his back on the apron. And then he rips the championship off Gunther's waist, holds it up, and the crowd are just kind of silent going, what's going on? Good God. I mean, God, that was a stinker. It really was a stinker of a segment. God. We're 121 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. Let's get to 30. That was no, that was not. And the thing is, I thought they were gonna have like a thing where it's like, no, see, look, he can work, he can wrestle, he's gonna have these really great matches. That's what's gonna happen. But having literally a 10-second match where the only move he botched, and then after the match, the post-match angle he botched, literally does zero favors for people saying this feud isn't great and Jey Uso's a great talent and, you know, he's over, he sells a lot of merchandise, but that's not going to help him feel like world title caliber, is it? That's really, really not. Oh dear. And it doesn't seem like they know how to tell the story between Jey Uso. Like, Gunther Friday on SmackDown, where he just worked a great match. That was the best thing they'd done with him, probably since his Intercontinental Championship reign. David says, was the segment cut for time because Cena overran? Maybe that's what it was. But I thought for Netflix they didn't have to, because they weren't, you know, they didn't have to adhere to time cues. I mean, I guess some territories still actually have TV deals and aren't on Netflix yet, so maybe that's why. I mean, it's also worth pointing out as well. It's also worth pointing out that the Uso versus Uso match last year at WrestleMania was the worst match of WrestleMania weekend, wasn't it? Still to come is the main event, Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker versus Finn Balor. Live on Netflix. As I think we're probably going to head to commercial. Maybe now they're trying to get their commercial times in. This does feel very much like we need to get commercial times in because maybe Cena did run over. Austin Theory's in the ring with Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller's in the ring. I mean, remember, 2 years ago, folks. 2 years ago. Opening WrestleMania. Austin Theory beat John Cena. United States Championship. Austin Theory was like a low blow or whatever, but he beat John Cena at WrestleMania 39 at SoFi Stadium. Fast forward 2 years, he gets a spear / crossbody and gets beaten in like 10 seconds. Good God. That's mad. Maybe that's the difference between Vince's vision for Austin Theory, Triple H's vision of Austin Theory, isn't it? Because you've got to remember, even though Triple H was Chief Content Officer, Vince McMahon was still behind the scenes at that point. Now, what's coming out now? This is American Made. We're getting the Creed brothers back out again. Creed brothers, they're going to be facing the LWO. Which is Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. Julius and Brutus Creed, the Creed brothers. America made. M. Bison says, Uso versus Uso was the worst match of the year. X Fishnuts says, a botch on top of a bad segment makes it so much worse. Courtney says, Jimmy Uso messed up on Friday with that LA Knight. He said US tag title. Did anyone notice that one? So does Cullen nearly dropped an F-bomb, didn't he? That Amazing does make a good point, actually. This is very true. Like, the Yeet stuff's amazing, it is. But following it with the match is tough because you've already peaked, haven't you? You've already peaked. Like, the thing is the entrance. It's like, the great thing about, say, like, The Undertaker. You know, The Undertaker's got one of the greatest entrances of all time. When the bell rings, he has a bloody good match. And his character work still works. And that's the challenge sometimes with The Undertaker, isn't it? It's how do you follow that? How do you follow that entrance? But he wasn't one of those, and then the bell rings. Maybe later on, right at the end of his career, when you like hang it up already. But with Jay, that's kind of the problem, isn't it? It's like, that's an amazing entrance, crowds going crazy, drone shots, bell rings. It's like, how do you finish that? How do you follow that? You know, what do you do? What do you do with it? Bryan Danielson, he's a great example. You know, when he was Daniel Bryan, comes out, crowds going, yes, 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 yes. Brilliant entrance, but the bell rings, follows it up. You've got to be a special kind of talent to be able to follow up an unbelievable entrance with an unbelievable match. And it's only the very best workers can do it. Like I'm saying, Undertaker, Daniel Bryan could do it. Because it becomes like almost like a burden, doesn't it? How do you follow it? I'm seeing a replay of Rhea Ripley signing the contract. So she's now in the Women's World Championship match. Yes, this is true, Joe. The Ultimate Warrior syndrome. Run to the ring, shake the ropes, do the crisscross, crowd goes crazy. That's why eventually, well, initially, certainly, he started having 30-second matches. You know? That's why it was, you know, Andre was putting him over in 10-second squashes. Couldn't work. Seeing Rhea Ripley backstage again. Rhea Ripley, give me the contract. It's a legal document. The name's in it. Oh! Bianca Belair's. Just a second. That was a loud pipe that dropped in the background as well. Oh, Io Sky. Oh, no, Io's just with a forearm to Bianca. Oh, wow. Is Adam Pearce not going to come out and do anything? Yeah, I was going to say, get out there, Adam Pearce. Do something. Yeah. Yeah. Presented by Snickers. Don't like it. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm not a Snickers fan. Never have been. Never will be. I know, get some nuts, but it's not for me. I'm much more of a crunchy fan myself, or a well, I tell you what. Best chocolate bar is a tough one, isn't it? Best chocolate bar, that is difficult. Crunchy, Milky Bar, Milky Way, Double Decker. I mean, obviously Twix. Terry's right, Twix. Can't beat that. What else? I mean, just say Dairy Milk. You can't really go wrong with Dairy Milk. A lot of love for Twix in the chat. A lot of love for Twix. I do like a Twix. Kit Kat. Kinder Bueno. M. Bison, you're on to one there. Kinder Bueno. You're absolutely bang on. I love a Kinder Bueno. Which one, though? Which one do you go with Kinder Bueno? Do you go with the white chocolate or the normal chocolate one? The white chocolate one's very good. Chris says double decker, yes, yes, and a Whisper Gold, double, yes, yes. Galaxy, I love a Galaxy, but because it's a bit sort of sweeter, I can only have so much of it. Galaxy Caramel. Everyone has them at the celebrations straight away. Super kick by Dragon Lee. Oh, what a tope suicida. Crossbody. Simple Monde. Joe Blackman says, Dairy Milk is just plain. I prefer Galaxy. Do you know what? But there's sometimes you're in the mood for plain. Sometimes you are in the mood for just a plain Dairy Milk. Sometimes it's nice. Yeah, they're definitely making up for TV for lost time because they've just got a commercial straight away. They've just come out a commercial, literally had a minute's worth of action, and they got a commercial again. So that might be why. Lil Yo says, who likes Bounty? Not at all. Not at all. Can't be doing with a Bounty. I don't like coconut. It's not for me. Yeah, not for me. Double Decker Elite. I agree, Jay. As Brutus just kicking Dragon Lee in the middle of the ring. NCAA Division 2 champion. Julius Creed. Puts Dragon Lee in the corner. Someone said earlier on, does Toblerone count? And I will say yes. Toblerone does count. I was a late comer to Toblerone, but I actually regret the time that I missed with it. It's a bloody good chocolate bar, and I'll count it as a chocolate bar because you can get different sizes. And when they changed the gaps in between the triangles, that was a disgrace. They made the gaps much bigger. They never used to be that, like, they used to be smaller, used to get more, and then they got bigger. Disgrace. Julius Creed is going to go for a belly-to-belly, beautiful belly-to-belly on Dragon Lee. Do you know, I'm not the biggest Ferrero Rocher fan. You know, it's a luxury chocolate, isn't it? It's a luxury chocolate. I'm not the biggest fan. But I do like, you know, sometimes it just depends. You can get just a luxury box of chocolates. I do like that. And when you know the ones where you take them out and you've got to read the little pamphlet and which one's which, and you go, this one's this one, this one's this one. I do enjoy those. I enjoy that. Going on a bit of a journey. But American made are just dominating the LWO here. There, Brutus Creed. Some forearms to the back of the head. Dan Mazin, what about shortbread? That's top. A good shortbread, like with chocolate chips in it. Chocolate chip shortbread, top quality. Like fancy shortbread, quite a lot of sugar on it. I do like quite a lot of sugar, and I prefer it to be sort of crispy around the edges than soft. I don't really like super soft shortbread. I like sort of just to maybe around the corners. It's a bit sort of, I won't say burnt, but just a bit crispier. It's got a nice snap to it. Says a lot about this match. Crowd's going crazy, but we're talking about chocolate and biscuits. But I love that. The WN365 roster. That's what we are here. We're just friends sitting together watching Monday Night Raw. That's the kind of vibe that I want to bring. Oh, look at Rey Mysterio. Beautiful head scissors. Sends Creed down. Creed's a big guy as well. 3, 4, 5, 6. See some French counting in Belgium. French speaking. What languages is spoken in Belgium? Is it? Oh, why through him? It's French, Flemish, isn't it? Oh, turned it into a DDT. Sort of went down in slow motion. Oh, wow, Dragon Lee. Good grief. Hurricanrana off the apron. Sensational. Ray going to the... Whoa! Just leap to the top rope. The athleticism. Oh, Julius goes down. Hurricane Rana Creed. Whoa, he bounced off that middle rope. Good God. Here we go. 619. And a float over the top rope. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good finish. Good finish. Good finish to that match. I mean, it's largely contained within commercial, wasn't it? But that was enjoyable. Oh, look, there he is. Grande Americano. Grande Americano is in the ring. A German suplex. He just dumped Dragon Lee on his head. Oh, a German suplex. It was a moonsault onto Dragon Lee. Grande Americano. He's going to go to the top rope. He's a flying luchador. He's a flying luchador. Oh, and a diving headbutt. Oh, security. Giant fat security guard's going after him. His trousers nearly fell down. Of Grande Americana. that security guard was never catching him, by the way. He struggled to get through the ropes. That wasn't happening. But Michael Cole switching gears. Twix crispy roll. Well, the crispy rolls are good. Milky Way ones are probably better. I would agree. I would agree with you. But the crispy rolls are excellent. Courtney says, Owen, do you think it will be a triple threat match at WrestleMania between CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns? Yes. Yes. Well, Friday night on SmackDown, Roman Reigns is going to be in Bologna. CM Punk's going to be in Bologna. Seth Rollins has been advertised locally to be there. So I think we might even get an announcement this Friday. So all three are going to be live on SmackDown on Friday. I'm going to be doing a watch-along and a post-show Friday. The only Raw SmackDown that I'm going to miss over the next couple of weeks is not this coming Monday, next Monday. Next Monday is the only one I'm going to miss because I'm at an awards ceremony with United View, and I think that clashes. So that'll be the only one that I miss. But we're seeing highlights of that steel cage match last week. It was a great cage match. A fantastic cage match. Where are we at in terms of likes? We're at 131 likes, which is amazing. If you haven't already, click the like button. See if we can get to like 150 maybe. And for subs, we're at 19,327. Road to 20k. That's my goal for this year. 20k is my goal for this year. This channel is the first thing I ever did in the YouTube space. Going back 2019. It's been a while. And we saw Roman Reigns return. Seth Rollins actually won that match as well. We saw the spear and the stomp by the OTC. What do we think is going to happen with Paul Heyman with all of this? Because, of course, Heyman was with Punk. We know that Paul owes Punk a favor. Is the favor going to be that he gets him the match? Is the favor going to be that he's, his friend once again? What's going to happen? I wonder. That was Roman Reigns looked pretty pissed off, didn't he? Paul Heyman on a pole match, WrestleMania. It'd have to be a pretty, reinforced pole, but anything's possible. This is WWE after all. What's coming up now? Well, here comes Seth Rollins. The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth no longer freaking Rollins. He's just Seth Rollins now. The freaking is gone. And he's got a bit of a green fit going on this evening. He's looking a bit Riddler-ish. Yeah, they got rid of a lot of the nicknames. What? She just called him Seth freaking Rollins. I thought he wasn't called freaking anymore. They removed it from the website, but she just said it. Ah, you're right, M. Bison. St. Patrick's Day fit. But on the website, look at those shoes. Look at what those shoes he's wearing. Good Lord. Yeah, but they removed freaking on WWE.com. They removed dirty from Dirty Dom Mysterio, so it's just Dominic Mysterio. And they removed big from Bronson Reed. So he's just Bronson Reed. So it's not Big Bronson Reed, it's Bronson Reed. It's not Dirty Dominic Mysterio, it's just Dominic Mysterio. And Rollins looked like he's in the ring in some stilettos. Which is kind of wild. I mean, he's gonna face some accusations. I mean, CM Punk used to say to him that he was raiding Becky Lynch's wardrobe. I just mean in this commercial break, for 2 minutes, we're going to have to hear the crowd sing that song. It's going to be a bit tiresome, isn't it? Courtney French, that's why Becky Lynch is called the man. Oh, things make sense, isn't it? That makes sense. Jadine says, so what we thinking, OTC or Punk interrupts? Well, I'd be stunned if it was Reigns. I don't think it'll be Reigns. If anyone was going to interrupt him, it would be CM Punk. But I mean, I know Punk's scheduled for Friday, and Punk was pulled from some episodes of Raw and added to a couple of episodes of SmackDown. So, like, with that Roman thing that's on the screen now, where it says Bologna, Italy, Friday, London, England, next Friday, that suggests to me that he's going to be on those episodes of SmackDown. We'll probably only get them all three in the same ring, like, once before WrestleMania, most likely. Which might be Friday. They're all advertised for Friday. Friday, that's what they're advertised for. Adrian says, how is anybody shocked by Rollins' attire anymore? He's Elton Rollins at this point. Well, I think what do we say is the best or maybe most iconic Seth Rollins attire? The big red boots? The big red boots are pretty cool. I'm trying to think what other ones were pretty crazy. See, I used to like it when they were quite outrageous, but they weren't too bad. It was just suits. He just had quite interesting suits. It wasn't necessarily crazy wardrobe, it was suits. So I remember when he came out, he had like the paint splatter suit. That was cool. Or he'd come out in like a golden suit or something like that. But they would all be suits. They wouldn't necessarily be, whereas now it would just come out in anything. Jadine said, oh yeah, he came out as an oven mitt before WrestleMania. That was true. Look at this. In Las Vegas. Yeah, sort of 2021, 2022 Rollins before he went too crazy. Something like that. Adrian says the bow tie belly top suit jacket. Yeah. one of our latest members says Tactical Vest Rollins. Yeah, that's true. Shield Rollins. Las Vegas. I tell you what. I bet if you're going for WrestleMania this year, a week in Las Vegas, you're gonna have a good time, ain't you? That's gonna be a good time. Week in Vegas, WrestleMania weekend, sensational. That will be a lot of fun. One day, we'll get a Owen Wrestle News 365 weekend vlog live stream from inside the venue or something like that. I'll be doing like a speed, and I'll enter the Rumble. That would be mad. To be fair to the crowd, they are still singing this song. That, and to be fair, New Orleans next year, that's going to be a bloody good time, isn't it? Could you imagine me and KG out there doing commentary? Doing like the equivalent of the Pain game. We'll do like KG does with True Geordie and that. Do the Pain game inside one of the stadiums. That would be a madness. I'm sure he's got his Hollywood connections. He can sort it out. Look at that crowd in Brussels. He hasn't even said a word. I tell you, actually, when he probably could do it. He probably, actually, legitimately, probably could do it for the Saudi Royal Rumble next year, you know. Saudi Rumble in 2026, that actually might be legitimately possible. I'll have to ask words. He'll have to call up his mate Turkey Al Sheikh. They've just made up all, they've just made it all that time up with having these really short matches, only for Rollins to wait 20 minutes to cut a promo. Can you imagine? They're like, Seth, we've just made the time back up. Says, welcome to Monday Night Rollins. Show's only been going on for nearly 2 hours, Seth. He's going to do his visionary, revolutionary, KG the King Lawler, maybe. I'm actually thinking about that now, because that actually legitimately could be a real thing. Might have to cash in one of my favours. I'll Mr. the Comedian. Pull some strings. Yeah, exactly, Lil Yo-Yo with the eyes. Yeah. Maybe I need to take over. I mean, literally, is this going to be the segment again? Segments, Rollins come out, do some catchphrases, crowd goes crazy, sings his song for 10 minutes. Cut a promo, Seth, please. Can't stay mad when they're singing his name. Is he wearing that? I was wondering if he was wearing that WrestleMania 40 watch. He wore the crowd chant CM Punk. That looks to be the WrestleMania 40 Rolex, doesn't it? That Cody gifted everyone that was in the main event last year. Says, let's talk about Roman Reigns first. I tell you what as well. You want to talk about a match that's difficult to call. Who wins that triple threat match at WrestleMania? Who wins that match? Reigns? Does Reigns win it? Or Punk? I feel like Rollins is in there to take the pin, to be honest. He says, after all these years, and a wise man is here, He still can't come up with a plan. He needs his architect to do it for him. Someone says Punk with Heyman's help. Maybe they have Punk versus Roman into the summer. Maybe that's a possibility. Remember, we're getting a draft. We're getting a draft after WrestleMania. I'll do a watch along for that as well. CM Punk chants again. Look at that. Listen to the reaction. The luckiest loser on the face of the planet. I mean, again, he technically lost last week. That's the other part of it. Technically lost. Ended his WrestleMania dreams. Would have put his career on ice. But you didn't. But you didn't. Seth, you know. You say you did, but you didn't. But now, just like the good old days, left to clean up Roman Reigns' mess. I suppose the problem you also have when you start off the show with Cena, as red hot as it was, as amazing as that opening segment was, the show's always going to be downhill from there, isn't it? To be fair, they've done a good job in sort of, you know, it's not completely crashing and burning, but it's always going to be downhill after that. Because I mean, that opening segment is one of the greatest Raw segments I think of all time, and that's a big statement, but I think it fits in there. This Friday on SmackDown. This is when Seth says he's going to be there too. He says he wishes they were here too. But Seth was sitting here thinking, why should he let them have all the fun? Maybe he makes a little trip down to Italy to SmackDown. Like I said, he was advertised locally for the show. He was advertised locally for the show, so he's going to be there. But that's happening Friday. This is Monday. Is it? We're 14 likes away from 150, or 13 now, from 150 likes. He's been singing with the voices. One more match. That's the main event for the Intercontinental Championship. In all honesty, I mean, the point of Seth Rollins' promo there was to say that he was going to be on SmackDown on Friday. That promo, I'm not going to lie, was nearly at the watershed, was the fucking shit. Like, that was ultimately 15, 20 minutes of my life I am never going to get back, Seth. Seth Rollins just came out, spent, no joke, 10 minutes with the crowd singing his song, sort of mumbled around for a bit, said his catchphrases, and then went, I'm going to be at SmackDown Friday because CM Punk and Roman Reigns aren't here, is what he just did. That was the entirety of the show, of the promo. What the point was that? What a mess. What a mess. Good grief. Yep, next week it's in Scotland again. I can't do a watch along next week for this for that show. I'm gonna be at the awards ceremony. But like I said, I'll be doing SmackDown Friday. I'll be doing SmackDown next Friday. I meant to be fair, because when they come back, how many Raws and SmackDowns is it before WrestleMania? Like maybe 1 or 2. I might just try and do them all before WrestleMania. I might try. Because I'm at the Madison Square Garden one, I managed to pull that off. I did that and I was on the morning show the next day, which was pretty remarkable. I was surprised too. I couldn't believe it. As AJ Styles. He had a lot to say about Logan Paul. They're singing that AJ Styles song again. Phenomenal. Oh, it's Karrion Kross. He's copying AJ Styles' hair again. He plays the devil on the shoulder. A character that was originally done by Sean O'Haire in WWE in 2003. How many years did it take you to get to WWE and find validation? 16? 17? And he always changes his hair depending on who he's talking to. He is the puppet master, Karrion Kross. Says it's not going to work. Says he thinks it's working. Well, coming up next is our main event. Oh, there's Penta. Penta and Bron Breakker. He was looking at the Intercontinental Championship. It's time for, as Todd Grisham used to say on WWE programming, the main event. He used to have a whole big thing. Finn Balor with his new entrance theme music, that's rubbish. It's nothing like it used to be, is it? Dan Mason says, can't be a title change, can there? It's up for grabs. I think it's up for grabs, this one. I mean, it's St. Patrick's Day. They did a title change on SmackDown, didn't they, with the WWE Tag Team titles? So, I don't know. I think it's feasible. I think it's feasible. But they don't really like. They don't really like having Bron do too many jobs, do they? They don't really like him doing too many. So I still say no. I think with this one, I think we're going towards a ladder match at WrestleMania. Let's say there's 6 people in it. I think we'll probably have what? Bron Breakker defends the Intercontinental Championship against Finn Balor, Penta, maybe Dominic, maybe Dirty Dom, but he's not called Dirty Dom anymore, just Dominic Mysterio. That's 4. Does a Rey Fénix go into that? 5. And then who else maybe from the Raw sort of mid-card could go into that? Maybe like a Ludwig Kaiser could go in. That could be like a 6-person ladder match. Maybe something along those lines. And then at WrestleMania, have like Dominic Mysterio win the Intercontinental Championship. Social media would go mental. Well, Jason says Sheamus. That's true. Very true. Maybe I'll Sheamus in there. I think it's going towards multi-man ladder match. I think we're in that territory. We're 12 likes away from 150. If you haven't already, click the like button. As Finn Balor is going to cut a promo. Waiting for Bron Breakker to come out. His name is Finn Balor. He sounds like that person from Little Mix and she tries to do the Jamaican accent. Balor. First ever Universal Champion. It's never been brought up. She was United States Champion. 2-time NXT Champion. multiple-time tag team champion. Was champion with JD and then just didn't defend it for ages. The dog's already barking for Bron Breakker. He's got his dogs with him, barking up the wrong tree. I mean, I know this is a promo just for the crowd. You know what I mean? It's promo just for the crowd, but they could not care less. It's going to be too sweet. Well, Bron's going to win. I think Bron Breakker's going to win. That's going to happen. Is that true? The Liverpool have already made contact with Alexander Isak's representatives over a summer move, according to Fabrizio Romano. It's not ideal, is it? Joe Hendry just tweeted. Joe Hendry. Say his name and he appears. Clap, clap. Well, he's going to be in Scotland next week, isn't he? He's going to be in Glasgow. He's going to be on that show. Like you said, Dan, probably be tag team partner for Jey Uso against A-Town Down Under. Triple H just tweeted as well. He says, get ready, Bologna, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins in the same ring. According to, I think it was Kurt Angle and Triple H, they say that they weren't sure what reaction Triple H was going to get when he came back in 2002. So, like, they had two promos planned, a babyface one and a heel one, but I just struggle to believe that because they would have heard in his return vignettes what reaction he was getting. They would have known. So I always push back on that and go, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Finn Balor looking to win the Intercontinental Championship as the WrestleMania sign lights up. Question is, will we get second consecutive title change? We got one on Friday. Will we get one on Monday? We will wait to find out. See if Finn Balor can change the game this evening. As the sirens go. What is mad is if you think that Bronson Reed looks like Scott Steiner. I mean, Bronson Reed's the son of Rick Steiner, so obviously there would be some resemblance there. But Scott Steiner's son, who is called Brock Steiner, or Brock, was it Rock Steiner? Is there Rex Steiner? Is their real last name? His son looks exactly like him, exactly like Steiner. Chris Van Vliet did a good interview with Scott Steiner. I'd recommend to watch that. There is Bron Breakker. The dog's barking. Corin says that was a really good interview. Yeah, it was. I mean, because you don't hear a lot of Scott Steiner interviews, so it was good. I enjoyed listening to that. And you also get the impression that, like, the Scott Steiner is mental, like, legit. Alicia Taylor doing the ring announcing. It'd be interesting to see who's the ring announcer Friday on SmackDown. Lillian Garcia, only a part-time ring announcer now. She's doing Saturday night's main event, but not doing SmackDown anymore. A challenger, it's Finn Balor. Representing the Judgment Day, Finn Balor. And Bron Breakker. I mean, no doubt a future world champion. No doubt. And you would think, to be honest, yeah, I mean, it's once again, this Raw is going to probably be about 2.5 hours. Thriller says, is Finn still with Kathy Kelly? Finn Balor's been married for the last 6 years, I think. I mean, he took time off in 2019, didn't he, for his honeymoon? So yeah, he's been married for 6 years to a she's a Mexican Fox Sports reporter or something, I think. Collar and elbow tie-up, side headlock by Finn Balor. Breakker throws Balor into the ropes. Look at that. Shoulder tackle sends Balor down. Easy. Oh, kick to the gut. And an elbow right to the back of the neck. He tried that side headlock takeover. Just couldn't do it. Bron Breakker just too strong. Look at this. Oh, no. Brilliant. Turn that into a side headlock takeover. Not too bad. Still got him in this side headlock. Oh, rolls him up. Sample Monde. As the crowd continues their Sample Monde. Hits the ropes, jumps over. Sends Bron Breakker, over the top rope, lands on his feet. If anything, looks like it just pissed him off. Uh-oh. Puts him into the corner. Very gently, by the way. Those shoulders look like shit. Very gently, kind of put him down. There you go. Clothesline. Throws Balor over the top rope to the outside. What's this? Uh-oh, he's got to go for this breakneck spear. Oh! Was that a sling blade? I mean, he didn't get much of it, did he? He kind of jumped past him. Kind of missed that one, didn't he? Courtney says, who do you think has the best spear, Owen? Not Jey Uso. We saw that earlier on this evening. I used to like early days Roman Reigns spear. Early days Roman Reigns spear was pretty good. Goldberg's spear was great, but it used to legitimately hurt people. His looked good because it just used to go through people. Rhino with the gore. Rhino with the gore, he does a good spear. Maybe I'll go Rhino. Rhino with the gore. Like I said, Goldberg had a good spear, but it wasn't particularly safe. So, yeah. Look at Balor, right hands, teeing off on the top of Bron Breakker's head. Finn Balor in control here a little bit. And they're now just choking Bron Breakker over the middle rope. Bron Breakker, as per usual, is a outrageous shade of orange with his tan that he's got going on. You know what I mean? He's got a... He has no problem hitting the tanning beds and get the fake tan. What a sunset flip. Oh, and a basement drop kick right to the face by Finn Balor. Cover. Sac de Monde. Simplement deux. Simplement deux, the crowd chants. Michael Cole saying college football player. That's American football, obviously, Michael. We didn't think he was a... He didn't say he was a soccer player. Balor backs Breakker up into the corner. So his shoulders look better than Bron Breakker's shoulders earlier on. Oh, what a chop. That was a heck of a chop by Finn Balor there. Puts Breakker into the corner again. Right hand straight to the gut. Another right hand straight to the gut. We're 9 likes away, just 9 likes away from 150 likes, which is fantastic. Really appreciate everyone tuning in this evening. If you haven't already, click subscribe, click the notification bell. We'll be live Friday for a SmackDown watch along. We'll also be live for a post show straight after this, discussing all things that have happened in this edition of Monday Night Raw from Brussels, Belgium. And this is the main event, of course. We'll discuss John Cena's explanation for turning heel. An all-timer epic moment of Cena breaking up with the crowd. A toxic, dysfunctional relationship was what he said. Simplement deux. Look at this. He's just pissing him off. It just pissed him off. Look at this. It's just annoying him. Whip. Oh, big elbow. Look at this. Whoa, what a throw by Bron Breakker. Yeah, he is a freak of nature. Michael Cole is absolutely spot on. Bron Breakker, an absolute freak of nature. Oh, wow. Caught him and delivered a power slam. Just like the dog-faced gremlin himself. Now what's going on? Here come Judgment Day. Oh, schoolboy roll up. Oh, kick out. Simplement deux. Breakker, military press. Oh, turn that beautiful. Cover. 2. Oh, kicks out. Great counter. Simplement deux. Beautiful. Bang. Turned into that inverted DDT. What was known as the Eye of the Hurricane. That's what it used to be called. Oof. Crowd are chanting, Dom, you suck. Dominic Mysterio distracting people at ringside. Finn Balor doesn't look very happy that Dominic's out there. Ducks under. Oh, look at the speed. Oh, my goodness. Just absolutely rapid, isn't he? Absolutely rapid. Now what's Bron Breakker thinking? Oh, my God. Michael Cole just said Balor may be dead. Bron Breakker just jumped from the barricade, clotheslined Finn Balor over the commentary table. Good grief. Oh, my God. Bron Breakker's bleeding from the mouth. Listen to that sound as he hit the commentary table as well. Crowd are chanting, "This is awesome." The referee's allowing the match to go on. Balor rolled into the ring. Bron Breakker's pointing at Dominic Mysterio, pointing at Carlito. Hits the ropes again. Watch this. Oh, and another sling blade. Maybe he's going to go for that shotgun drop kick. There you go. Is he in the danger zone? He's in the drop zone. Intercontinental Championship's on the line. Coup de grace. Nope, rolls out the way. Got to go for a spear. Leapfrog into the corner. Rolls him up. 2. Samplement deux. Grabs him by the throat. Picks him up. Oh, snap power slam. Oh. What a match. What a match. Samplement deux is right. It is magical in here, Michael Cole. You're not wrong. Intercontinental Championship on the line. Got Bron Breakker. He's got a bloody mouth. Now, what's he going to go for? Looks like he's saying this is over. Oh, caught a knee. Step up Enziguri. Drops down again. Balor's going to go to the top. Stuck on the top of the rope. Oh, straight right hand by Finn. And a Breakker responds with his own. Now what's Bron Breakker thinking? Oh, Carlito, he's tried to get into the ring. A Dirty Dom. Oh, hung him up over the top rope. Oh, but it hung up Finn. He tried to help him, but he actually hit Finn in the plums. Bron Breakker with a right hand to Dominic. Carlito, a right hand to him. Uh-oh. Frankensteiner. He's going to get ready for a spear. A big spear by Bron Breakker. That won't be it all. And Bron Breakker retains the Intercontinental Championship. So a mix-up. A mix-up from the Judgment Day. I didn't see that one coming. But I still think we're heading to like a multi-man match at WrestleMania. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Oh, now Dirty Dom attacks him. Maybe we get Penta comes out. I think that's probably what we're going towards. Crowd are chanting. Well, here comes Penta. This was the same guy that Dom said he wanted in the Judgment Day. Oh, ducks under. Well, I don't think he's going to be in the Judgment Day. Super kick to Dom, super kick to Carlito. And a spear. Uh-oh. But Penta's just grabbed the Intercontinental Championship. Look at these two. Penta holding the Intercontinental Championship. And then just puts it in the chest of the current champion, Breaker. Sarah Miedo. Penta makes his intentions very, very clear. He wants the Intercontinental Championship. Is that the next Intercontinental Championship match? That's the big question. Good night from Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And there you go. That is the episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix from Brussels in Belgium. A lot to get into. Certainly a lot to get into there. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it on the post show in just a few seconds. You won't need to go anywhere. You'll be redirected straight there. The stream is already live. I'll be jumping over in just a few minutes. So be sure to click the like button on the way out. We're 5 likes away from 150 likes. And I'll see you on the other side.